this video, you're going to see me live in the market taking $220 of risk and turning that risk into $1,000 plus in less than 4 hours. Now, unfortunately, when this trade actually hit take profit, I was not in front of my computer screen and I did not capture the trade hitting take profit, but you will see everything else and I will give you a full breakdown of why I took the trade and what I was looking for. Before we get the video started though, I wanted to show you a screenshot of my history from one of my accounts that I took this trade in, just to show you that the trade did hit take profit and I was able to take the $220 that I was risking on this trade and turn that into over $1,000 in 4 hours. All right, sit back, enjoy this video, and make sure you take notes. Let's get into it. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. It's actually 4 a.m. in the morning. I got up at 3 a.m. Everybody's sleeping in my house right now, but I'm up making money. If you look on my screen right now I'm up $212, okay? And I'm gonna explain everything that's on my screen. And I wanna share with you this simple strategy that I'm using right now, a simple break and retest of a zone that helped me spot this setup right now that I'm in. In this particular setup that I'm in right now, I'm up $218. Okay. While most of my neighbors, my community right now, I'm just listening out of my window and all I can hear is the frogs outside. Everybody right now is asleep and I'm up and I'm making money right now. While other people are asleep, I'm up making money. And if this trade right here goes my way, I'm going to be in a position where I'm making $1,000. Okay. $1,000. While other people are sleeping and I'm up. And when they get up and go to work, I'm going to be in my bed, most likely relaxing and sleeping because I've made my $1,000 for the day. We're going to get into this right now. So this is, again, Euro USD. This is the euro compared to the US dollar. And right now I am in buys. So I took buys on here and I got up at 3 a.m. because that is when typically after 1 a.m., that is when the market starts moving. There's volume. When I say volume, that means there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of players in the market, okay? Now, the markets move based on what we call liquidity, all right? And we have big players in the Forex market. We have central banks, we have governments, we have hedge funds. We have a lot of people with a lot of money that participate in the Forex market. The Forex market is the largest market in the world. For this example, I'm going to go to the 4 hour. Okay. Now, when it says 4 hour, that means that every one of these bars essentially represent 4 hours of data. Okay. So each of these bars represent 4 hours of data. There's a tool here, and this tool is called the trend line tool. And so you want to grab that tool. And what you want to do is you want to find two touch points. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the bottom point right here. That's going to be my first touch point. And then I'm going to slide this thing over and I'm going to go right here to this nearest point, just about right here. And I'm going to connect the bottom of the candle. Okay. We call these the wicks, the bottom of the bar or the bottom of the candle. That's called the wick. Okay. By drawing my trend line, notice how I now have clarity in the market. Okay. I now can see what the market is doing. I can clearly see how price has come to this low point. It's pushed up. It comes back to my trend line, rejects my trend line, and then pushes higher, and then comes back to my trend line again, breaks a little bit under, but then once it hits here, it pushes up even higher again. And so where are we right now on this trend line? Well, we're doing the same thing that we did here. We're literally breaking under the trend line. Okay. And I'm anticipating price to do the same thing it has been doing multiple times in the past, which is bounce back up. All right. And so this is a very simple way for me to see the market, understand the market by simply looking at what price has done around my trend line in the past, and then being able to predict that going forward in the future. Okay. So we know that price is hitting the 4 hour trend line. So we're expecting price to bounce off, but we don't want to just jump in the trade off the 4 hour trend line, because as you can see, one candle on the 4-hour chart is 4 hours worth of data. And we can find ourselves sitting in this trade for a long time, expecting price to go up. So what we want to do is we want to come down to a smaller time frame, and we want to get more precise. We want to be a sniper in the market, and we want to find those sniper entries. And by finding these sniper entries, we put ourselves in a position to be able to risk 220 and possibly make $1,000, okay, in a day. Okay. And that's what we want to do. We want to have small risk, higher reward. So in this trade, I'm risking 220. So 220 means that's the most I'm going to lose out of my account. But if the trade goes my way, I'm going to make $1,000, over $1,000. That's a great risk to reward. Okay. That's awesome. And that's all we want. We want positive risk to reward, and we want to be patient and wait for our setups, and it puts us in a position to win. So let me tell you what I saw that made me get in. So we know the 4-hour is sitting at the trend line, but we can't just jump in on the 4-hour. So what do? I come down to the 15-minute chart, and I want to see, and this is so simple, guys, so simple, but it becomes clear when you're able to see the market and view the market. So what I waited for is I'm waiting for price to create this big push. Okay. And this big push right here is what I call a impulse. Okay. An impulse is when price, it moves fast and quick in one direction, and it doesn't pull back. Okay. And so this right here is my impulse. Okay. This impulse, if you look at this whole move from down here, if you look at this move from down here all the way to up here, you will see that there is no major pullback. What I mean by pullback is you don't see price going the opposite direction. It's just literally price pushing up, pushing up. Yes, we have little candles here that go down a little bit, but the very next candle pushes right back up. This is a straight push up. Okay. That is what I like to look for on the 15-minute chart. That is letting me know that the buyers are coming into this market. The data is telling me the buyers are coming into this market, and they're ready to take this market higher. So that's the first thing I'm looking for. The second thing I'm looking for now is I want to draw these zones. Okay. Now these zones, or these boxes, are another way that I can view the market super clear. All right. And what I want to look for when I'm drawing these zones, it's very, very simple. I want to look for areas. Okay. I want to look for areas where I have these peak points. I call these peak points. So if you see the market kind of comes up, does this peak. All right. Those are the areas I want to look for. Look at this peak right here. Look at this peak over here. And these peak points are basically reversal points. They're areas in the market where price just kind of pops out, and then it kind of goes the other way. So price pops up, goes back down, pops up, goes back down. Okay. Pops up, goes back down. Okay. And where you see multiple, if you look sideways and you see a bunch of these reversal or peak points that are literally standing next to each other, you can literally draw a zone that connects all of them. Okay. And so as you can see, and if you want to draw your zone, go to the left hand side. It's going to be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 option on the left side. Click that little arrow on the side, go down to where you see rectangle, click that rectangle. That's going to give you these boxes. We call them zones. Okay. And so where you see these reversal points, and if you look to the left, look to the right, and you see a bunch of them in one area, grab your rectangle tool and draw this zone across. Okay. And that is going to be an area where you want to see price literally come to that area, respect that area, and start buying. And that's when you want to buy. So if you look at what I did here, all right, and I hope I'm not moving too fast, but if you look at what I did here, I waited for the impulse. We already know on the 4-hour chart that we're hitting a 4-hour trend line. So we're expecting price to bounce up. So now we come to the 15-minute chart. We wait for this impulse, this price to shoot up. Once this price shoots up, no major pullbacks, right? Once that happens, now we're going to wait for the major pullback. When you see price started to go down right here, this is what I call a major pullback. Now, the key here to get our entry is we want to now wait for this zone that we drew. We want price to come back to this zone. And then once price hits this zone, we want to see another push, the same way we saw with our impulse. We want to see this push develop. We want to see buyers come into this market nice and strong. And so right here, once I saw my buyers start coming into this market strong, I waited about 2 candles. And once I saw 2 strong buyers candles come into the market, I literally took my buy entry. And now I'm expecting price to go up, and I'm looking to make $1,000 in this trade. And that is it. That is what I saw. That is the language in which I use to interpret the data from what the market is telling me. And simply, I use trend lines or lines in zones to figure this out. It's 4:40 a.m. Everybody in my house is asleep. I'm up $286. I'm up $314 right now. And this literally right now, if I were to close this trade at 300 right now, I just made in about 2 hours what somebody that's sleeping right now, that's going to wake up in the next 2 hours, is going to walk out of their house, get in their car, drive an hour to a place, and spend 8 hours of their day working to make the same amount of money, the same $300, that if I were to close out right now, they're going to go drive away from their family, spend hours, their whole day at a place working, probably in the sun, or dealing with customers that they don't want to deal with, to make the same amount of money that I just made in 2 hours. Okay. That I just made in 2 hours. Okay. Literally from my home office while everybody in my house is asleep. And when I finish here, I'm going to go into bed, watch some TV, and go to sleep. And so if this is something, again, that you're interested in, Calvin's VIP trading group, I'm here to help you. I'm here to show you what I have learned, and I'm here to walk with you and help you see the market. All right. I'm here to help you see the market, because listen, you can't make money if you can't see the market. So my goal is to help you see the market. And by helping you see the market, you can put yourself in the best position to get closer to your personal trading goals, whatever those trading goals may be. All right. So I appreciate you for watching this video. I hope it opened up your eyes to the potential and opportunities, but you have to want to dedicate yourself to it. Okay. You have to want to dedicate yourself to it. This took me time to learn. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's not get rich quick, but it's worth it. It's worth it to have the power to multiply your money. I'm going to be the one that's going to tell you that this ain't going to be easy. The journey is going to present some challenges. You're going to get frustrated. But if you are dedicated, there is nothing better than knowing that you have the power, and it doesn't require depending on nobody else. You have the skill and you have the knowledge to get into the market and literally think and grow rich. Literally, I know it's a famous book, but in this market, I literally think and grow rich. Right now, I'm up $430 right now as I'm talking to you and recording this video. I'm up $400. I've been up 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay? 2 hours. I'm up $400. Come on. All right. You can do this, but you got to dedicate yourself, and you got to stop listening to people that's promising you quick results. There is nothing quick about this, but if you dedicate yourself, it will reward you. It will reward you if you dedicate yourself and lock in. All right. My name is Calvin. God bless you. I look forward to running into you at the bank one day, but you cannot meet me there. You got to beat me there. When I pull up to the bank, you should already be walking out, duffel bag on your shoulder, big smile on your face. And that's my way of saying, I believe and I know we all are going to be successful. Take care. God bless you. And again, the link is in the description for Calvin's VIP trading group. It's the first link in the description. And if you're looking to get your free account started with TradingView, that's going to be the third link in the description. God bless you. Take care. Holla at you later. Peace.